Welcome to Blinded by the Item, juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. It's a game we play right here on this YouTube channel, or maybe you're listening in podcast form or live on the air in Minneapolis, St. Paul, on MyTalk 1071, Everything Entertainment. But the name of the game is Blinded by the Item. Mike gives us blind items. There he is over there if you're on YouTube in his pink Blinded by the Item t-shirt. And Bradley Traynor and I, we try to guess what those blind items are.
Most days were successful.
Yeah.
Most days.
Sometimes he has to help us a little bit more than usual.
But it's always a success in having fun.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing here. Let's get it started with our first blind item today. Look for a hard public push on all the charity work this A-list TV and movie actor and his equally as high on the list wife have been doing lately. Don't get us wrong. It's great causes and it's wonderful work. But it's only happening because everyone's being reminded about what the A-lister said about this A-list very underage singer/actress, former co-star. Yuck. Look for a very hard public push about all the charity work this A-list TV and movie actor and his equally as high on the list wife have been doing as of late. Don't get us wrong. It's all great work and great causes, but it's only happening because everyone has recently been reminded about what that A-lister said about this other A-list singer/actress who was very underage at the time.
And so that person is now an adult?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So I feel like, I don't know, what I'm smelling here is something around Hayden Panettiere.
No.
Oh, so it's not like a child actor thing?
Well, the last person, the A-list very underage singer/actress was a former co-star of the A-lister, and yes, at that time was a child actress /singer. So again, we're looking for a hard public push about all the charity work this A-list TV and movie actor and his equally as high on the list wife have been doing.
Okay.
It's all because everyone's being reminded about what that A-lister said back in the day about an A-list singer/actress, former co-star.
Was this a Disney Channel experience?
She was a Disney Channel person.
Okay.
The person on the receiving end of the comments.
Yeah.
Is this the person who does a lot of charity work and his wife, or have they been the object of scorn and controversy? Okay. It smells very
Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah, for whatever reason.
And Mila Kunis.
Yeah, because remember, who was it that he said looked sexy? Was it like Selena Gomez or something?
Well, we're still looking for the last part of this blind item. Let me fill in with what you got. Look for a hard public push about all the charity work Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis have been up to lately. Don't get us wrong. It's great work and it's wonderful causes, but it's only happening because everyone's being reminded of what Ashton Kutcher said about this very underage singer/actress, former co-star.
Their former co-star or
Ashton's former co-star?
His former co-star. I mean, Mila herself?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that was the story that I think we've talked about more than once.
That's problematic enough in itself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Okay. So this is a former co-star of his.
for those who don't know, Ashton Kutcher, or I should say Mila Kunis, has been open and talked about the fact she kind of lied to get the gig with that 70s show. And then we've heard stories about how Ashton Kutcher, Danny Masterson, everyone kind of involved on the cast would actually make bets about who could make out with her. And they were all 18.
Yuck.
She again was 15.
No,
Is it like Selena Gomez?
I said
You guessed that one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Another Disney star, though. And it's somebody that, let's just say it's not a shock that this news is starting to recirculate because this Disney star, former Disney star, is now being talked about a lot more.
because she's in something.
She's in the midst of her comeback.
Oh,
And she's leaning into more of the singer than the actress.
Hilary Duff?
Oh,
There
Hilary.
you go.
Hilary
Nicely
Duff.
done. According to the blind items, don't be surprised if we get a hard public push about all the charity work that Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis have been up to lately. It's their way of combating the fact that we're all being reminded of what Ashton Kutcher said back in the day about Hilary Duff. If you don't recall, a 25-year-old Ashton Kutcher on his show Punk'd talked about how excited he was and how he was counting down the days for Hillary Duff, who at that time was 15 years old, to turn 18.
Oh, God.
Dude.
No.
I mean, there were just no rules back then. Nobody was thinking anything.
Well, back then is not even
before
really back then. I mean, what are we talking? How many years ago?
2005?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that that's like over 20 years ago, but it's really, I don't know, for somebody who's been on the planet a little longer than that, it's not a lot of time.
Right.
And I'm sure it was uncomfortable at the time or awkward. Just nobody in the media was calling that out. I'm sure people were reacting to it,
Yes.
but, nobody was
the
willing to go
whole-
up against a celebrity to say something.
Right. I think a lot of that started with the Olsen twins turning
Right.
18. It was just like were countdowns on even a radio station I worked at, unfortunately. Just like, ew, this is gross. But it was really more, the only pushback was women going, you guys are gross,
Yeah. And then she was you're a party pooper.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could totally smell that.
Mm-hmm.
His exact quote from an episode of Punk'd in 2003, she's one of those girls that we're all waiting for to turn 18, along with the Olsen twins. And keep in mind, this is around the same time they starred in the movie Cheaper by the Dozen, the new version of it, and that was in 2003.
Which means you're lusting after a 15-year-old, basically. I mean, I don't have to spell it out.
No,
but
yeah.
Let's just put it
But
on the table.
you know what's
there.
also interesting is what was he at the time? 18?
25.
25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to take away any responsibility from that statement, but what I was going to say is as an 18 or even a 25-year-old, I think this still applies. You would think now, you would think that the Ashton now would reflect on the Ashton of 25 or 18 or whatever age he was to have some understanding that that was inappropriate.
Yeah.
And he may very well, I'm sure he does, but the fact that that's not a part of the conversation, we don't ever, those people, we all have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it terrible that the media didn't question that? But the actors themselves or the people that are saying those things, it's not like there seems to be a lot of reflection. Because it would be one thing if he was like, yeah, that was totally inappropriate.
Mhm.
And I, whatever.
Right.
But there's none of that, it feels like.
They're too busy apologizing for an endorsing letter for a much more awful human being.
Exactly.
Oh, God. Well,
They've
his
got a
list
lot
is
to apologize
particularly long. Yeah.
Yikes. It's gross. So, all righty. You guys got that first one. Good job.
Woohoo.
Do another blind item here. This longtime A-list musician is happy to lean into the new hot polarizing controversy in the world of music. It keeps people away from seeing his half a dozen lawsuits from the past for being an awful person. A theme today, I guess. This longtime A-list musician is happy to lean into the new hot polarizing controversy in the world of music. It keeps people from seeing his half a dozen lawsuits from the past for being an awful person.
Hot polarizing
Lawsuits.
Controversy in music.
AI, the use of AI.
There you go.
Okay.
So somebody's coming out against AI?
Opposite.
They're like, hey, AI is just fine. Use my voice.
Not quite that route, but this
Okay.
person is happily admitting that they are using AI.
Okay.
And according to the blind items, it's because that controversy is keeping people from digging into the fact that this person has had half a dozen lawsuits for being an awful person.
Oh,
When you say an awful person, does it involve sexual misconduct?
Some of them do.
Okay.
Adam Levine?
Most of the lawsuits are against women.
Okay.
Oh, are against women?
Sorry, the
Are
women
from
are,
women.
are
Yeah.
from issue or
Chris
things
Brown?
done
Involve
towards
women. Yeah,
There you
Chris
go.
Brown?
No.
Okay.
Longtime A-list musician is happy to lean into the hot polarizing controversy in the world of music right now, which is the use of AI. It keeps people from seeing his, half a dozen lawsuits, most of which from women for being an awful person.
Is this somebody of a older generation?
Yeah, I mean,
Like a-
longtime A-list.
Okay, so is this like a rock band from the 70s?
No.
Okay.
So somebody who maybe were they at the height of their career in the 2000s.
They're still very much up there, but yeah, 2000s height of their career. Sure, I can say that.
So not
Even
like
earlier than that, though.
somebody in U2 or something.
No.
Let's see. Gosh.
Rocker,
No.
rapper.
Yep.
It's not like one of the usual suspects. Diddy,
Nope.
Usher?
Nope.
Drake.
Nope.
Now, I know they involve women. Was this assault of women?
I got to look at all my controversies from the past for this individual.
Wow. Who do you have on your controversial musicians list?
Assault.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay.
A rapper.
And most of them physical assault, not necessarily.
And it's not Chris Brown.
No.
Machine Gun Kelly?
This longtime A-list musician is happy to lean into the new hot polarizing controversy of AI in music. It keeps people from seeing his half a dozen lawsuits, many of which were being abusive towards women.
Kanye?
Trey Songz?
No and no. Think bigger than everybody you've guessed.
Bigger than Kanye?
Yeah.
Usher?
Nope.
Jay-Z?
Nope.
That's a good guess.
Slightly not as high as maybe Jay-Z, but right there.
Lil Wayne?
Vanilla
Not
Ice?
Travis Scott. Vanilla Ice. Oh my gosh. Ray J. No. 50 Cent.
Good guess. But
From
like
a success
up there.
level, we're talking the level of Jay-Z.
Okay.
From a monetary success level.
So he's like beyond music successful.
Yes.
Timbaland?
No. But it's a better guess. He's a very much of a producer as well as a musician, as a rapper.
Oh. Producer.
Oh.
Very successful. Lots of money. More than just music.
Russell Simmons?
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Nick Cannon? No.
Okay.
You don't need a referral to see this one.
Dr.
Dre.
Dr. Dre is happy to lean into the hot polarizing controversy when it comes to the world of music right now, and that is the use of AI. It keeps people from seeing, his half a dozen lawsuits from the past against his assaults towards women.
Okay.
Okay, so forgive me, keeping my list of assaulters alleged. Do we remember what the Dr. Dre?
Well, which one would you like? Because there was a civil suit that was settled out of court where he was facing criminal battery, receiving 2 years probation for assaulting a hip hop TV journalist.
Whoa.
The year before that, his former label mate, he punched her in the face at a Grammy after party. And then just as recently as 10 years ago, his former fiance alleged severe repeated physical abuse during their relationship from the 80s and the 90s.
Wow.
There's a story going all the way back to 2015. Dr. Dre apologizes to the women he has hurt.
And now he most recently, in 2024, has a lawsuit with a therapist. A former marriage counselor and divorce mediator filed a $10 million lawsuit alleging a year-long campaign of intimidation and harassment against that person. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That was as recently as 2 years ago.
And I'm assuming the story they're referring to is there's a story in Deadline. Dr. Dre admits to using AI to produce, doesn't see it as a threat. He's embracing it. Great. I don't know. People are going to have opinions about that.
And the beauty is when you now go ahead and Google Dr. Dre controversies, the first one that pops up is the use of AI in music.
Oh, I see.
Magically, all the rest of it just disappears.
Okay.
Interesting. It's almost like he has PR people trying to tell him how to get his
the worst things
SEO
about him down the line, you'd
Yeah.
have to scroll more.
Well,
Okay.
There are some things, if you just put in Dr. Dre, it says, is he a billionaire? What was he diagnosed with? Did his wife leave him? Did he have a child with a 16-year-old?
Ah.
wow.
Okay.
Well, it says yes. He had his first child, a son named Curtis, when he was 16.
Okay.
Ah, got it. Well,
There you go.
All right.
That's enough.
that was a deep dive. Thank you for that. I learned something.
Let's give everyone an opportunity and a reminder to jump into the comments, join in on the conversation while you watch over on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, give us a like, hit that notification bell, hype us up, and help us get to 10,000 subscribers as we are on our way.
We are so close, you guys. And there were two people who jumped in the comments on Friday who said, it is absurd. Why do these people not have 100,000 subscribers? And I wholeheartedly
thank you.
agree.
That's very nice of you.
So jump in the comments and say the same thing. Or, you
Or just like and subscribe.
tell a friend. Tell some friends about it. Maybe even share it on your social media platform. Be like, hey, guys, this is what I love listening to on a daily basis. That'd be a great way to spread the word. Help us get to 10K.
Yeah, or just take their phone.
Yeah.
And go to their
Take
YouTube.
their phone.
And say, hey, I'm going to show you something on YouTube. And then show them our video. But while you're there, like and subscribe.
We all have those friends that are really good with technology. Just have them hack into all of your loved ones' stuff.
I mean, or go to the Apple store and
We're not afraid to get 10,000, whatever means
takes.
necessary.
Whoa.
We used to tell that to people back in the day in the prehistoric years when I had a podcast. We would tell people, go to the Apple store
and go to my podcast.
Go to the iTunes and download. Look.
You guys ready for another one?
Sure.
Let's do another one here. Let's see this one. Hype has been so bad for the upcoming film, and we're about a month away from the return of the television show. So don't be surprised if we see a very big life announcement soon for these two A-listers, but there is no chance they'll actually go through with it. Hype has been so bad for the upcoming film, and we're about a month away from the TV show's return. So don't be surprised if we get a big life announcement from these two A-listers, but there is no chance they actually go through with it.
Okay, so it's a whole franchise that has a TV show and a movie?
No, these are independent of each other.
Okay.
Is it Great British Bake Off?
It is not Great British Bake
Coming
Off.
back.
Nigella Lawson and Blue Eyes.
Paul Hollywood.
Yeah. Let's see.
So hype has been so bad for an upcoming film, and we're about a month away from a television show's return. Don't be surprised if we get a big life announcement from these two A-listers. But there's no chance they'll actually go through with it.
So these two A-listers are in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what this would be, but is it like a Tom Holland Zendaya?
It is not.
Okay. They're not going to announce they are having a baby.
Having a baby. Nope.
They're going to wait till the end after this year, I bet.
Exactly.
Okay. And they are in something together.
They are not.
Okay, but one of them is in a big movie that's about to premiere that's getting crap PR.
There you go.
Okay.
The other one has a TV show that's returning in about a month.
That was for White Lotus. That's what Bradley just did.
It's not White Lotus?
That is not White
Okay.
Lotus, no.
No, Tom Cruise is not currently with anyone.
He is not, which is a surprise with
You
this
were thinking of
Oscar
Digger.
run coming up.
Yeah.
It is not the movie Digger.
Is anything to do with Clayface?
No.
Okay.
Who's Clayface? Clay Aiken?
The star of Clayface, Clay Aiken.
Oh,
Is that a horror movie or something?
it's a superhero.
Oh,
Type.
It's
Clayface?
the next DC villain movie that they're
Could have
giving
come
a
up with
world
something more
to.
creative, but
Oh, wow. What
but is it a
coming up?
superhero?
This is nothing to do with superhero, no.
Okay. It's a film that's coming out. We've talked about this film coming out.
I don't believe we haven't on Blinded by the Item. I don't think we've talked about it.
Okay.
Which is probably why it's not getting a lot of buzz, because if we haven't talked about it.
Exactly.
I'll just say you're thinking too far ahead.
Oh,
Too
it's like this
far.
weekend?
Oh, no.
Oh, what's coming out this weekend? You got a list.
You think I would, but this is the worst list I put together ever. It's a list of movies for the whole year, and it misses a lot of huge ones.
We'll see if it has one for literally 3 days from now.
Yeah.
Because it should have one for the 28th of this month.
Okay. Let's see here. Nope.
Oh, no.
Sure doesn't. I've
Dang
got Insidious, The Bleeding World, And then next is Clayface on the list. It skips all of the end of August.
That's a pretty poor list.
It is a really bad list.
Again, let me remind
what
everybody.
trailers have I seen?
Hype has been so bad for the upcoming film, and we're about a month away from the TV show's return. So don't be surprised if we get a big life announcement from these two A-listers, but there's no chance they actually go through with it. So you've established it's two people in a relationship. One's got a movie coming out. The other one's got a TV show that's returning in a month. Think about that.
I know we've talked about some of the shows. I'm excited for one show, and I can't think of it because I was like, oh, there's Bake Off, and then there's blank. It's not Ted Lasso because it's already out.
I promise you, you are not excited for this show's return.
Oh, in fact, I think it's
You hate
trash.
it? We hate it. We hate it.
Ew, that dumb show. What is it? Ugh. Hate it.
Two A-listers, one with a movie that's 3 days away, the other with a television show.
Is it a streamer?
Yeah.
Dawn, come on.
I love how he doesn't put the onus on himself. Don, come on. So are they like Oscar winners?
Well, one's an Oscar nominee. He's never won an Oscar. And his significant other is not an actress.
Oh, God. Are you, what, Harry and Meghan? No. Wait.
Matthew McConaughey?
Wait a minute.
So hype has been so bad for the upcoming film starring this Oscar-nominated actor and his not an actress A-list girlfriend's TV show returns in about a month. So don't be shocked if we get a big life announcement, even though they'll never go through with it. Bradley's making farting noises, which means he knows it. That's always his clue.
Brad Pitt?
No, I'm assuming this is Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner.
Oh, God. They're such a non-couple to me.
Well, they're very much a real couple who don't be surprised if we get, real couple from a publication
I know,
standpoint.
but like it's been like 5 seconds.
Well, don't be surprised if we get a 5-second engagement from the two of them announcement because hype has been so bad. You know the upcoming film for Jacob Elordi?
No.
You don't?
I mean, maybe if you say it.
That doesn't, what?
It's got an A-list director tied to it.
Oh.
Steven Spielberg. What's Jacob Elordi in?
Ridley Scott.
Oh, Alien.
No. I just did because I just read a Variety article about Ridley Scott because he's promoting his movie, the Dog Star.
The Dog Stars is coming out in 3 days, and it has such bad hype. And we're about a month away from the Kardashians season 8. So don't be surprised if we get a big announcement from the two A-listers, Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner. But there's no way they would actually go through with it.
Yeah, I don't know that I would say they would never go through with it. I mean, this is a publicationship on all accounts. So why not?
The full wedding, I think, is what the engagement. But yeah,
like they will get engaged, but not the full wedding.
That's what I think the blind item is implying. They would get engaged, but they're not going to get married.
I would also just like to say there are some huge Elordi stands in the comments.
Oh yeah, we love them.
Well, and we love all of you, but I did notice that they were pretty like because I even forget what the blind was. Do you remember what the blind was about Jacob Elordi on Friday? Because it was like the cover image of our actual thing. In fact, I could probably pull it up because I did the blind because Mike was out. But my point in saying that is that they got really defensive, but it was of the blind. And it was like, because it's not like we have a particularly strong feeling, at least I don't, for Jacob Elordi one way or the other.
I think he's a great actor.
Yeah.
And he's really good looking.
Yeah, I like looking at him.
I thought,
We like the stash.
I thought he was a great Elvis.
Okay, so yes, because they said this hated actor, and I think that's what they took exception to, but it wasn't us saying that, just to be clear, as is the case with all the blinds, and Mike has to deal with this regularly. He's just delivering the message.
Yeah, that was difficult for us to get because we particularly don't know how he's hated.
Well, yeah, I didn't quite understand where the hated came from, other than, you do see criticism of him online, and some of that has to do with the the publicationship of it all and just like
Sure.
trying to advance his career. But that's like add that to
Who else isn't trying to do
exactly.
that? Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you
Yeah.
could
Doesn't
say
seem
you hate
unique
Glenn
to
Powell.
Jacob Elordi.
Sure.
I don't think there's been a Frankenstein's monster who's had more sex appeal than the creature from last year.
Right. It was
in Frankenstein.
really good in that.
Yeah.
And it got him an Oscar nom.
Oscar Isaac should have gotten an Oscar nomination for that. I just want to say that.
Have you seen anything for Dog Stars?
No.
I don't even know what it is.
Well, clearly that's actually an accomplishment because they are trying to push this movie so freaking hard. You know it's going to be absolute dog.
There's like a Dog
Not
Star
stars.
movie.
Not stars. This is
Okay.
going to be a very poor movie, I believe, just based on the hype we've gotten from the...
Josh Brolin, Margaret Qualley, Allison Janney. It's got Guy Pearce.
Got a great cast, but
Yeah.
I think it's going to be more Napoleon than The Martian from Ridley Scott.
I thought you were going to say more Napoleon than Dynamite.
No.
Okay. See, I just feel like Dog Star was a movie from like 1997 or something, and that's what I think of every time. And so then it stops me from
And
going
was it?
forward. I'm looking and I don't
see it anywhere.
either.
Starfighter from the 1980s. That was a good movie.
No. Dog Star, Keanu. What was that?
Dog Star's a rock band. That's literally his rock band.
Oh, that's what it is.
Keanu Reeves has a rock band
Yes.
called Dog Star.
You figured it out.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
You got it. And because of
so
that,
what's
this Ridley
the
Scott
Dog
movie's going to be
Stars?
bad.
What is the Dog Stars?
It's a post-apocalyptic science fiction film based on the 2012 novel of the same name. Josh Brolin, Margaret Qualley, Guy Pearce.
Okay.
After a devastating flu pandemic that almost eradicates humanity, the film centers around Hig. That is played by Jacob Elordi, a former civilian pilot, and Bagley, a hardened former Marine, as they confront outside threats and hold on to the possibility of a better life beyond where they currently live. Bagley is going to be played by Josh Brolin.
Okay.
Sounds very The Last of Us.
Sounds very like everything else, which is really ironic since Ridley Scott was in Variety talking about how he sees himself as an influencer and not just or not necessarily a filmmaker, but an influencer because he really likes to do things that aren't the typical movie script, which I would say this is the biggest trope that we've got.
Although he
going
did
on.
say, I'm like reading a little bit, and he says there have been so many zombie movies. There are no zombies in this.
Oh, okay.
So it's a zombie movie without zombies.
I mean, every post-apocalyptic show or movie has, unless it involves robots, has a lot to do with don't worry about that threat. The real threat is
Coming
the
from
humans.
inside the house.
The humans.
There's
All
a
right.
wonderful British science fiction show from the 70s. It's like, just watch this, and then you don't need to watch any other film like this.
Okay.
And I can't remember. It's called like I'll figure it out before the end of the show. But it's basically like, again, terrible virus. Defenders? No, something. Anyway, terrible virus. Lady wakes up. She's like one of the few people that survived, and it's like trying to find the other people that have still survived.
Oh, The Walking Dead.
It's like that, but this was in the 70s, and it's
Okay.
like, just watch that, and
Okay.
you don't need 20 more years of knockoffs.
We would remind you to like, subscribe, jump into the comments as well over on Blind by the Item. Watch us on YouTube. It's a barrel of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So another blind item here. This former A-list actor / funny man has often been heard lamenting to friends about how he could and should be one of the biggest stars in the world if it wasn't for a couple people ruining his life.
Oh.
He's now trying to cash in with a retelling of history that plays him as a huge victim. I wonder if it's also going to talk about how he used to host parties targeting underage girls, including the one who he ultimately married.
Could we have a blind without this?
Well, there's only been two so far. This former A-list actor / funny man has often been heard lamenting to his friends about how he could and should be one of the biggest stars in the world if it wasn't for a few people ruining his life. He's now trying to cash in with a retelling of history that plays him as a massive victim. Will it also talk about how he used to host parties targeting underage girls, including the one who he ultimately married?
Is this Jonah Hill? Okay.
Nope.
By the way, it's called The Survivors. That's the
Okay.
TV show I was trying to think
The
of.
Survivors.
Is he on a creep list?
Maybe he should be, but I don't think readily. No, I don't think so.
He
isn't one of the people we normally talk about from like a creepy canceled vibe.
Oh, so it's not like is it somebody older? Like from the he's over 50.
He's not over I don't think. Oh yeah, he is over 50. Yeah, he's older than I thought. He is over 50.
He could be the biggest star, and he's a comedian seen as mostly.
There you go. Yes, he is mostly a former A-list actor / comedian. Often been heard lamenting to friends about how he could or should be the biggest star in the world if it wasn't for a few people ruining his life. He's now trying to cash in with a retelling of history that plays him as a massive victim. Will it also talk about how he used to host parties targeting underage girls, including the one he ultimately married?
Ashton Kutcher.
Is that because I was thinking Seinfeld, but that's too old.
Okay. The biggest, was he on SNL?
He was not.
Okay.
Stand-up
Funny man.
comedy?
Yes.
But he acted before that?
After that.
Ah.
Was he ever into drugs?
No. In fact, famously, never into drugs.
Oh, super sober.
Famously, never even drank.
Not Adam Sandler.
Nope.
Kevin James.
Never even drank. What? He's like a Mormon?
No.
Brian Regan?
Nope.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh. But not that comedian like.
No, this is a comedian
He is
first
a comedian.
and foremost.
Okay.
And when I say
Comedian.
former A-list, think of former. I mean, this person was it wasn't for a long time, but it was for a good time.
Okay.
A former maybe A+ list comedian / A-list actor has often been heard lamenting to friends about how he could or should be the biggest star in Hollywood if it wasn't for a few people ruining his life. He's now trying to cash in with a retelling of history that plays him as a massive victim. Will it also talk about those parties he used to host, welcoming underage girls, including the one he ultimately married?
Oh, he married an underage girl?
Well, she wasn't underage when he married her.
Ben Stiller? Chris Rock.
I think stand-up comedy first and foremost, not Chris Rock.
Stand-up comedy, like he was in front of a microphone making us laugh.
Louis C.K.
Good guess.
Bill Burr?
Oh.
For a time, he was the biggest.
Yeah.
Russell Brand?
It was a very short time, but for the time.
Is it, what's his name?
Sacha Baron Cohen?
No. Is it, what's his name? Cutie Pie. Starts with an M. No.
Cutie Pie starts with an M? No.
What is his name? You know who this is, Dawn.
Kevin Hart?
Nope. He was married to someone famous?
No.
Oh, who am I thinking of?
Is he married to someone famous now?
No.
Okay.
Was he in a famous TV show?
No.
So
Is he
just
British?
stand up.
Just stand up and then he acted, and he is not British.
He didn't write or anything?
He wrote.
Jerry Seinfeld?
No.
I said that.
And not a television show.
Eddie Murphy? No.
Somebody younger.
Jeff Goldblum?
Again, filling in or reminding you with what you got so far. This is a comedian, a stand-up comic who at one point was A+, arguably the biggest comic in the entire world. He actually sold out venues in a way nobody had done at that time.
Geez.
He also was an actor for a brief amount of time. And again, was A-list for a very short time, A+ list for even shorter. Has often been lamenting to friends about how he could or should be the biggest star in Hollywood if it wasn't for a few people ruining his life. He's now trying to cash in with a retelling of history that plays him up as a massive victim. Will it also talk about those parties he used to host, targeting underage girls, including the one he married?
Vince Vaughn?
Was the thing that is painting him as the victim, is that like a TV show or something?
He has a documentary on the way.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's going to talk about one controversy we all know about.
Bill
and
Cosby?
maybe some others.
Seems like it's somebody who's like 50-ish.
54.
54.
At his height,
It's
that
not
A+
James Franco.
That A+ time was in the mid 2000s as a stand-up comic.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
David Spade?
No.
Nope. You know who this is.
You do.
Dane.
Yep.
Dane Cook? Oh, God.
According to the blind items, Dane Cook, who is a former A-list actor / funny man, has often been heard lamenting to friends about how he should or could be the biggest star in Hollywood if it wasn't for a couple people ruining his life. He is now trying to cash in with a retelling of history that plays him up as a huge victim. Will it also talk about those parties he used to host, welcoming underage girls, including the one he ultimately married?
We've talked about this. His ex-wife.
Not ex-wife. They're still married.
Oh, are they still married? Yeah. But I feel like we
20.
talked about it recently that like we did the math and we were like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
26-year age gap between him and Kelsey. They started dating when she turned 18.
Yeah.
But they had known each other because she was like
He was friends with her bestie. And when I say friends, he was a mid-30s man who was very close with a 15-year-old girl.
Ew.
So he's going to be the victim
work?
in his new...
Well, in his retelling, you may remember, do you remember his story around his brother?
No.
He had $12 million stolen from him
That's
from his
right.
brother, who was his financial guy. Don't work with family. But according to this we're going to get a new documentary all about the life of Dane Cook, at least the money side of the life of Dane Cook. And the blind item is wondering if they're going to dig into some of the other controversies around his life, like these teenage girl parties. He used to host game nights for this friend of his and her friends.
I feel like we've talked about that. Like, this is just, you wonder, why would you do something like this to raise your visibility? I mean, it's not like he's trying to, I don't know, cash in, right?
Well,
I mean, he is, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying it's not like there's some major comeback he's trying to make.
Mm.
And I will say, like, when they got married, they did the whole People article spread. They did the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, they leaned into it hard. So maybe, and again, she was 26 at the time when they married.
Well, and she has talked about it, if I remember, because we did some digging or reading on that. And I just remember thinking, like, you're not going to argue with her.
Yeah.
She was a child. So her view may be skewed somewhat, and it might change over time, right?
They were officially...
See Courtney Stodden.
Yeah. They were official, and she is a fitness instructor influencer. The two of them married in Hawaii in front of 20 guests back in 2023. When she was 24, he was 51.
Yeah. And also a backup vocalist for people like Demi Lovato. Okay. Well, good luck to you, sir. I used to really like him.
I think we all did.
I mean, he was my favorite comedian.
Do we know when this documentary comes out?
Yeah. I just got to tell you. Or I just got to look it up, I should say. We do know it's on the way soon, though. It's called Funny Money.
Mm.
And this is his own Funny Money, the Dane Cook story, September 29th.
September 29th. It's about his half-brother and business manager, Daryl McCauley, who embezzled $12 million from him.
All right, Apple TV. Okay. So this isn't like a this is produced by him?
I'm sure he's behind.
Okay,
yeah.
so this is
I would
makes him look good. It's not like one of those Tyra Banks things where you're like, oh, you think this is going to make you look good, but it doesn't.
He's out talking about it. He's out promoting it, telling the stories about it. I'm pretty sure he's got a lot of financial ties to this project.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks...
Well, it's that.
Well, it looks like it's that time again. Gosh, the time goes by so quickly. Not only is it Monday, but it's just nice to have you back in that chair, Mike, hosting the best part of our day, frankly, which you can listen to Monday through Friday on MyTalk. You can download us wherever you get your podcast. But at the end of the day, we want you to head over to our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and tell all your friends about
Blinded by the Item.
Blinded by the Item.